Greetings, I am Erin Patten and it is Meta Monday. And today we're discussing 3 easy ways to activate your presence. Be present in the moment, enjoy your here and now, your gift that is the now. And you know why it's a gift? It's because it's the only moment we have. Like the past is the past, it's gone, it doesn't exist, and the future is not even here. So it's really about focusing on your now moment. And that's what we're going to talk about. How often are you like at lunch with your girlfriends or like hanging out with your mom or just like, I don't know, hanging out with your kids and you're like thinking about what you ate for dinner last night or thinking about what you're going to eat for dinner or thinking about what you did have for dinner. I mean, I'm always thinking about food, but or oftentimes just like thinking about something else and not focus on the now moment. And the reason why the now moment is so important is because it heightens our awareness. It raises our consciousness, and frankly, it just makes us happier. We're just happier when we're not thinking about our breakups and our makeups. We're happier when we're not thinking about how we're going to pay those bills tomorrow. We're just happier in the moment. So that's what we're going to discuss today. So the first way to activate your presence is just by looking at every situation as a teachable moment. Like this is just a teachable moment. Like for example, today, I was driving to my yoga class, like it's pouring rain, like I'm late, I'm just like freaking out, kind of on the inside. And I get there and it's canceled, like it moved to a whole other different space. And in normal times, I guess in past times, I would have been so angry. I would have just been like trying to call people, like, why didn't nobody tell me that the class was canceled and freaking out? But you know what? Instead, I was like, okay, this is an opportunity to be adaptive. This is an opportunity to practice presence, listening to the music in my car, enjoying the drive home, or finding, the next opportunity or the next thing to go to. So there are just little moments in which we can enjoy the present, enjoy the moment and see it as a teachable moment. Even people in our lives can be teachable. What about that ex that you had that like really got on your nerves or drove you crazy? Or what about that boss that you had that was just like intolerable or couldn't see your value, couldn't see your talents? Those folks in our lives are our teachers. Oftentimes the most villainous folks are our greatest teachers. Like think about that. The most villainous folks in our lives are our greatest teachers. Like that is amazing, when you have that perspective. And because you know that, okay, these are areas in which I'm triggered. These are areas in which I need to work on. These are areas in which I need to bring greater awareness to myself for like, how can I avoid ever having to deal with this again? All right, let me just practice my presence. Let me just practice just being here. Let me just practice just, enjoying and savoring this moment, which brings us to the second way to activate presence. And that's literally by bringing yourself more into your body. Bringing yourself more into your body, having more awareness of your breath. Like when you're sitting and watching TV, how am I breathing? Am I breathing shallow? Am I breathing deeply? Are my hands crossed? Are my hands open? Are my hands crossed? Are my hands open? Are my legs crossed? Are my legs open? Thinking about just what you're doing in the moment brings you into the moment. Do I have an itch right here? How does my hair look? Like even though it can seem kind of vain in a way, focusing on the body, bringing more of your attention into your body and less into space of your thoughts is another way of activating your presence. Because when you're here, when you're feeling things, when you're touching things, when you're smelling things, like that is a way of activating your presence. And as we said before, when you bring more awareness into the present moment, you're able to raise your consciousness. You're able to perceive more. You're able to see like, oh wait, like there's more colors in that painting. There's more, there's more flies on the wall wherever you are. And there's just an opportunity to activate more of your presence. And last, and certainly not least, a beautiful way of being more in the present moment and bringing more of your presence to the present moment is by setting intentions. Setting emotionally driven intentions and not, goals, quantitative goals, like things that you're trying to just reach. And if you don't reach it, you fail. Intention setting is certainly a way of bringing more of yourself into the present moment, bringing more of your joy into the present moment. And I love this because I've been doing this yoga thing. And so yoga is always on my mind, but I did this 30-day yoga challenge, and I luckily and gratefully completed it. But say I like fell short a few days. I was like, oh damn, like I just made it to the day 27. Like I wish I made it all the way to 30. That would have been a failure for me. It would have been a failing moment versus just saying, I'm setting an intention in this 30-day yoga challenge to be more present, to experience more joy, to set an intention in a way that in this 27 days, I feel lighter. Like I feel like I was more disciplined. I got up every morning. Find ways in which you can celebrate the joy, celebrate the accomplishment in everything that you do. And that's what intentions are. Intentions are less about what you achieve and more about how you feel. Less about what you achieve and more about how you feel doing and being the action. And that allows you to be more present. And with that said, I just want to encourage you this week and encourage you just in life to activate your presence. Breathe deeply. Look at your surroundings. Be aware. And like I said before, set intentions. And also meditation. Meditation is a beautiful way of being present because you just are sitting there, breathing. And your thoughts are likely going all over the place because that's what meditation is about. But sometimes you can just meditate while you're just driving. Your meditation is just you being present, you breathing, you activating yourself. And meditation doesn't have to be somewhere in Bali on a beach or with the monks in Thailand. That would be amazing. That is like #goals. But reality is I'm here. I have a family, I have a career, I have, obligations, I have bills. How can I, get there? Well, that's why, when you're washing dishes, your meditation is, okay, I'm washing these dishes and I'm focused on this dish. I'm getting this little spot right here. I'm breathing deeply. I'm standing up straight. I'm not slouching over the sink. My feet, how are my feet standing when I'm, washing my dishes? Like all of these conscious thoughts as you're doing an action is an act of meditation, is an act of presence, and brings more joy and more fulfillment and more awareness to your present moment. So I'm gonna leave y'all with these little tips, and I hope that this has, been helpful for you. If so, drop a comment, share with a friend. Also check out my website, erinpatten.com. I have so much coming, so much in the works that I want to share with you guys. So just stay tuned. Much love to you. Peace.